This is a few years ago. I was reading the biography of Barbara McClintock, who won a Nobel Prize for genetics. A wonderful biography by Evelyn Fox Keller called "A Feeling for the Organism," and in that book, Fox Keller asks the question, what enabled Barbara McClintock to see further and deeper into genetics than other people had before? It took a decade or more for her colleagues to begin to understand what she had understood, what she had seen, and to finally win the Nobel Prize. And the answer that Fox Keller gives is that Barbara McClintock took the time to look and to hear what the material had to say to her. That she took the time to be deeply connected to what happened to be the corn plants that she was studying. And there was this one story at the end of the book where McClintock goes to Harvard to give a lecture, and she explains to the students that these budding geneticists, it's really going to be important for them to take the time to look and to think. And then the students say, where does one get the time to look and to think? The students argued that the new technology of molecular biology is self-propelling. It doesn't leave time. There's always the next experiment, the next sequencing to do, the pace.
Physicist Paul Davies has an even more bizarre idea. He suggests that the strangeness of the measurement problem can actually explain how the universe came into being.
The experimenter today in the lab can make a measurement which will affect the nature of reality as it was, say, 5 billion years ago. And I think there's a sort of feedback loop between the existence of living organisms and observers and the laws and conditions which have given rise to them. Because otherwise it just seems a bit miraculous that the universe happens to have started out with the right laws and the right conditions that will lead to observers like ourselves who are able to not only make measurements but make sense of it all. But quantum mechanics provides just such a feedback through time, because it does allow this backwards in time effect, not backwards in time causation. It's not that we here now can do things to change the past, to fix it up so that we can be sure we exist, but we have an influence on the past through the